Hello, everyone out there in YouTube, Rumble, and Twitter land. Welcome back to Diego Knows. I, of course, am Diego. Okay, and we're going to talk about him just like crap, all right? Which is the sequel series to Sex and the City. You remember Sex and the City? Yeah, look at this fucking face. You see this fucking face? The next time you think about Sex and the City, you're going to see this fucking face, all right? Because I know my fucking shit. All right. But this ain't Sex and the City. This is an abortion. Okay, this is a back alley abortion with coat hangers. Yeah. Coat hangers and soiled linens. That's what this shit is. I don't know what the fuck this is, man. This is not fucking Sex and the City. It's not nowhere near Sex and the City. This is fucking, at least Sex and the City, there were some attractive people on that show. The women on that show look about as good looking as my asshole. Anyway, I'm going to give you a straight man's point of view because that's what I do here, okay? And I'm going to kind of balance the scales, so to speak. And what I mean by that is this show is just nothing but misandry, okay? It's like watching Batwoman again. It's nothing but misandry, making fun of men, straight men in particular, okay? They're all a bunch of idiots. They're all fucking losers. They're all stupid. They're all easily manipulated and controlled by whatever fucking strong intersectional feminist just happens to be standing next to them at whatever moment in time. They're all afraid of sex. They all have no fucking courage. Okay, they're all wishy-washy, you know, that kind of thing, you know, which is basically every fucking TV show and movie that Hollywood's making right now. Okay, but this show in particular, okay, because you can't really have a show about sex and deal with women unless there's guys there too. I know it fucking sucks for these people making the show, but you kind of have to have guys there. If you're gonna have guys there, they kind of maybe need to be represented correctly. You know, not this fucking lollipop fucking gay bar version of straight men, okay, which is what this show gives us, okay, because the show was created by gay guys, okay, it really was. Candace Bushel had nothing to do with this shit, okay, she sold the rights to her characters a long time ago. This is just fucking Michael Patrick King and his fucking gay buddies at the fucking bathhouse, okay, that's what this is. All right, and they created a fucking show, okay, to trick you, the old viewers of the original Sex and the City, to come back and watch some more, okay? But what I've seen so far is that nobody really likes this show. Okay, it's a piece of shit, which yeah, and I agree. I liked Sex and the City. I don't think it was a perfect show, but I did enjoy it. It entertained me. Okay, but the biggest problem I had with Sex and the City is the way they treated the straight guys on the show were not portrayed correctly. Okay, well, it was bad back then. It's even worse now. Okay, and so if you're gonna watch this fucking shit that's been just like crap and see the way they emasculate all the men on this show and how the men are all fucking idiots, they're all fucking cowards, or they're just fucking evil. Okay, if you're gonna do that, okay, that's fine. You know, hey, you make whatever you want. Okay, but I'm gonna give you a straight man's point of view. That's a point of view you're not gonna get just by watching the show alone. Okay, there's plenty of YouTube reviewers out there. I've listened to plenty of them. Okay, you know. And they give you like a female point of view of the episode, and they hate it too. And I've actually listened to some of the fucking gay guys that review these episodes too. Yeah, like Drag Dungeon. Okay, they're actually really good when they review the episode. They fucking hate this show too, and they're fucking gay. All right, so yeah, okay, I know I'm not alone here, okay? But I'm gonna give you the straight man's point of view, okay? Which I don't really see too much of, okay? I've only seen one guy review these episodes that's straight, and his reviews are like fucking 6 minutes long. What the fuck are you gonna learn in 6 minutes? Nothing. You ain't gonna learn shit. Okay, I'm gonna go into depth, okay? Detail. Every fucking scene. All right, I'm gonna give you the straight man's point of view. Okay, that's the point of view you didn't get when you watch the show with your girlfriends and your gay friends and your slumber parties and all that kind of shit, all right? And guys, those of you guys that are watching this right now, you know I'm telling the truth, okay? I got nothing to gain by lying to you. I'm telling the honest God truth, all right? So here we go. Now, where did we leave off last time? Oh, yeah, fucking Charlotte and Lisa Todd Wexley, they got arrested at the high school, okay, for sexually harassing an underage boy, and they were on their way. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. That's just what would happen if this had been fucking real life. Okay, no, this is fucking lollipop land. Okay, so yeah, so they got nothing. Nothing happened to them. They were oogling a 16-year-old boy at his school. Okay, someone do the MILF list, and then the principal, of course, is a fucking pussy and shit. And he's afraid of any type of sexuality. Okay, yeah, so all that shit fucking happened. All right, yeah. And nothing happened then, because we all know that fucking Lisa Todd Wexley and Charlotte, okay, Goldenblatt, are the two sexiest women on the fucking show, right? Right? Yeah, well, according to the fucking 16-year-old boys that created the MILF list, that included no fucking pictures, but did include all of their legal names. I guess that's an offense. That's misogyny. According to that, they're number 2 and number 3 respectively. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. All right, but anyway, but you're supposed to believe it, right? Because Michael Patrick King says so. Okay, like this would really fucking happen. It doesn't look at all like a fucking excuse, like a plot contrivance used to make the women get complimented by the guys on the show, to make them appear as sexy, even though fucking any guy watching the show has a fucking set of eyes and can fucking see that they're nowhere near what they used to be back when they were in their 20s. Okay, but they just want you to go with it. You know why? Because all the fucking middle-aged 50, 60-year-old women that watch the show now, they'll think that they're sexy too. Okay, you see what I mean? See how this works? And they'll go fucking hit on some fucking 15 and 16-year-olds because nothing's going to happen to them either, right? Right? But when a guy does it, oh, no, lock him up just for looking too long. See what I mean? Yeah, that's the message they're putting across. It's okay when women do it, but guys, no, put jail and throw away the key. Absolutely. But when women do it and they go to jail for it, it's the patriarchy. Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's what this show is, okay? All right, moving right along. Next thing we have is Miranda, okay? Butt ugly Miranda is waiting at Warner Brothers lot. She's in line. She's gonna go see her fucking thing, her Land Whales pilot. They're gonna videotape the pilot for the sitcom that her land whale lover, okay, her female land whale lover. Sorry, I gotta be correct. Okay, they're shooting a pilot there, and of course Miranda, being the butt ugly fucking love interest of this fucking disgusting goddamn fucking, think Ralph Cramden, you know, Jackie Gleason from The Honeymooners, okay, with lipstick on. Okay, you're going to the moon, Alice. Yeah, that one. Basically, that's what that thing is that makes love to fucking Miranda. All right. Anyway, she's got her own fucking pilot show. That's why she's in LA. That's why Miranda's in LA to hang out there with her, even though she's got nothing to fucking do. So she just goes to AA meetings, loses her phone, and just stupid shit like that. All the shit that she fucking yelled at Carrie for doing in the last season of Sex and the City. Now she's doing it. Okay, abandoned her fucking husband and broke up her family for this disgusting land whale. All right, that doesn't even know what they're a fucking land whale. They think they're a fucking male land whale. I know, right? Weird, huh? But thank God we'll be educated on this show about what pronouns to use and stuff, right? Okay, so she's in line for that shit. Okay, for the fucking stupid ass pod starring Tony Danza himself. Yeah, Tony Marcelli from fucking Who's the Boss? Yeah, he's there being a fucking woke tard. Okay. So that's going on here, okay? She's in line at the WB Studios, okay? Warner Brothers, which is owned, you know, Warner Brothers owns HBO, so of course it makes sense. Okay, but I don't know how much longer they're going to own DC Comics, that's for sure. Okay, but anyway, so that's going on here. Okay, there's taping the shows. Shea Pasa. That's the name of the fucking sitcom. Shea Pasa. Yeah, I know, very original. Okay, and she gets a call from Brady, her son, who she has not given a shit about this entire season. Now, the last time we saw Brady was in the last episode of last season. Miranda had just fucking divorced Steve, her husband, of 20-something years. And she divorced him to be with this fucking ugly land whale. Okay, and her son was okay with it. He's fine. He's like, all right. He was more concerned with the fact that his mom fucking colored her hair red again instead of staying gray. That's what he was concerned about. The fact that his father is fucking borderline suicidal and crawled up into a ball, you know, contemplating suicide for his wife leaving him. You know, it's already bad enough. He's deaf in one ear, so he's already handicapped. Okay, but now he's fucking pathetic too. Yeah, that doesn't bother Brady at all. What really concerns him is that his mom colored her hair fucking red again. You know, gray lives matter. Gray lives matter. That was what he was concerned about. Otherwise, he's happier than a pig in shit having sex with his underage girlfriend in their house, right one wall away from their parents' room. Yeah, I know, right? Very, very, very realistic. Anyway. Yeah, so he doesn't give a shit. Okay, and that's the last time we saw Brady. That's the end of last season. Okay, now fucking all of a sudden, she did mention something earlier in the episode about how Brady's been ghosting her because she lost her phone last episode. She got a new one, and she doesn't know for sure when she's getting messages and shit now. So yeah, whatever. Okay, but Brady calls her. Okay, and he's still in Amsterdam. Okay, because you know he's from a rich family. Okay, remember Miranda went to fucking Harvard. Okay, and Steve, her ex-husband, owns a bar in fucking Brooklyn. Okay. A tavern, okay, which means that, you know, realistically he'd be up to his fucking earlobes and pussy and hot young college pussy, okay, but not on this show, okay, because that would be unrealistic, wouldn't it? All right, and I've worked in bars, right? Anyway, so yeah, so that's going on here. He's in Amsterdam on vacation because he can afford to go. I guess he went with his girlfriend Louisa, the underage girl that he fucks all the time. That his parents are okay with him fucking under their roof. Okay, well he's upset. Okay, he's been calling all day. That's what he tells Miranda. Okay, he called her 10 times the other day. She did not answer her phone. She said, "What's a new phone? I don't get all my messages. Sometimes I can't hear it." That kind of shit. The thought of maybe she should call her son never occurred to her because she doesn't give a shit about her fucking son. All she gives a shit about is her fucking land whale with lipstick on. Okay, so that doesn't bother her at all. Okay, so the new phone, she doesn't understand. Okay, so Louisa, turns out that Brady's girlfriend Louisa, the underage Hispanic girl, broke up with him. So he's on the verge of suicide himself. He's crying. He's on the street in Amsterdam, walking down the street, talking on his phone, crying like a little fucking bitch. Okay, even though he's like, what? Well, if you do the math, he should be like, what, 20, 21 years old? Like, he's crying like a little fucking bitch because his girlfriend dumped him in Amsterdam. So does that mean that she was cheating on you the whole time? And in Amsterdam, she finally left you for another guy? Or did she just met another guy in Amsterdam, like, that quick? Like, what the fuck happened? Like, how did she, like, hook up with another guy? You didn't know about it. Like, you didn't see it coming or anything like that. I mean, I can understand if you were back home in New York, you know, because she could be doing anything when she's not with you. But in Amsterdam, should you both be together all the time? You're both in a different country, you know? Who the fuck knows? Who cares, right? So he's all upset about that, okay? You know, and he's crying out loud in front of everybody, okay? You know, he's thinking about killing himself, that kind of thing. So, of course, Miranda, while she's in line, she's flipping out now. Don't talk that way! Don't! You know, like all men, his entire life is dependent on a woman. Okay, if you'll notice that, look at Steve. Look what happened to Steve last season when Miranda divorced him. Okay, he curled up into a ball and started crying, basically. You know, I mean, he told Carrie he was never going to take his wedding ring off. It's never coming off. You know, and if you remember my review, I got really upset during that when I was reviewing that scene because I think that's a piece of shit fucking father. Okay, like I was saying about how, you know, your son, what's going to happen when your son gets his heart broken, okay? Whereas guess what? It happened. Didn't I call it or not, right? What's going to happen when your son gets, how are you going to teach him to handle that? Are you going to tell him to fucking curl up into a ball and cry your ass out? Okay, hoping the girl will come back to you? Okay, is that what you're going to teach him? Because that's what you're fucking doing, and you're supposed to be fucking setting an example for him. You see what I mean? Well, I guess I predicted it correctly because that's actually pretty much what happens, okay? Miranda says, "Oh, what, did you call your dad to tell him this?" He's like, "Yeah, but I want to talk to you, Mom." Why would you want to talk to her, okay? The reason he can't talk to his dad is because his dad is still in the fucking corner crying his eyes off, okay? Okay, you know, one arm length away from a bottle of fucking sleeping pills. That's why. Okay, so what the fuck is he going to teach his son? How to get his own sleeping pills? Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's a piece of shit fucking father. There's no men on this show. And it sucks. It sucks because I don't blame Brady. Okay, like you watching this, okay, we were there when Brady was born, remember? Remember that was the Big's last day in New York? He was moving to fucking Sonoma, to Napa Valley in California, remember? That was the last chance he had to fuck Carrie again. Remember they were listening to Moon River, the Mario Lanza version of Moon River. You know, remember that? Yeah, yeah. And then Carrie cut off her date to go fucking be with Miranda in the hospital, and we watched fucking Miranda give birth to fucking Brady. So we've been there since the beginning. We remember all this. Okay, I practically feel like your uncle Brady because I was there when you were born, like 20-something fucking years ago. Okay? So to hear him talking like this, it breaks my fucking heart, dude. What you need, dude, is a good fucking kick in the ass. What you need is a fucking man to teach you what the fuck to do. But you ain't got any men here. There's no men on this show. There's no example for him to follow. What the fuck? I feel bad for him. I really do. You know? But he's a man now. He has a responsibility. He's got to do something about it. If he's going to be a pussy, and he's aware that he's a pussy, his entire fucking validation is based on a fucking girl loving him, then dude, you got no fucking life. You've got all these fucking advantages that most guys, I sure as fuck didn't have growing up. And he's going to cry about a fucking, a bitch, a skirt. You out of your fucking mind? Oh my God, I keep thinking about this movie I saw a long time ago when I was in high school. It's called Jungle Fever. Maybe you've seen it, okay? It was with Wesley Snipes was in it. And Annabelle Scoria was in it too. And basically, you know, he's black, she's white. And even though he's married, he has an affair with her. okay? And she's engaged. She has a boyfriend, okay? John Turturro plays her boyfriend because she's Italian. And when John Turturro finds out that his girlfriend's fucking Wesley Snipes, he starts crying too, just like Brady is here. And his dad, who's played by Anthony Quinn, okay, who's this tough motherfucker, his old man, but he's a tough motherfucker, that's his son. John Turturro's his son. And he's like, what the fuck is this? What are you over here crying for? You're crying over what? A skirt? And I'm like, yeah, that's right, dude. What the fuck, man? Get your fucking ass up. Get your fucking ass up. Okay? Quit being the bitch in this relationship. Grow the fuck up, okay? Women are gonna break your fucking heart. That's gonna fucking happen. Dude, man. It's gonna fucking happen, okay? You have to learn how to deal with it. It's better that you learn it now. Imagine being fucking 56 years old, okay? Married for 30 fucking years. And then you find out that your wife's been fucking your best friend for the past 20 years. And that 2 of your kids are not even yours, they're his. And now that you're fucking about to retire, she's gonna leave your ass for him. Imagine that happening to you. Imagine being 56 years old and experiencing heartbreak for the first time in your fucking life. Yeah, that's pretty sad, isn't it? Now, I just made that scenario up, but just imagine that, okay? You're a fucking kid, dude. Better to get it over. I'm surprised you didn't go through this in high school already. Better to get over with it now. It's gonna toughen you up for the future. You gotta learn to deal with this now, because if you don't deal with it right now, you're never gonna deal with it. You're never gonna deal with it. Okay? And that's a pretty fucking unattractive thing. Okay? Women can smell that on the guy. It's very unattractive. You don't want that. If you were my kid, okay, the first thing we're gonna do, okay, is we're gonna get you fucking laid. You're in Amsterdam, okay, so half the work is done right there. We're gonna get you laid. And more than once. That's the first thing we're gonna fucking do. Okay? And then we're gonna go fucking do something else. We're gonna have some fun. There's plenty of shit to do in Amsterdam, okay? Get fucking high if you want to, although I do not advocate drug use. I personally don't take drugs, but I have in the past, and I don't drink either, okay? So I wouldn't say that, but I mean, he's a fucking kid, he's got a fucking experienced life. The first thing you do is get laid, and then we go from there. All right? Then we go from there, all right? But of course, that can't happen. That's sexist! On this show, right? It's sexist when men act like men. Now, when women act like bitches, that's okay. That's fine. Okay, but men, they have to stay in a certain fucking place and they can't get out of it, all right? That's what this show's about, okay? So he's crying over here like a little fucking bitch, okay? Because his life he has no fucking life without a woman in it. Yeah, I know, weird, right? Yeah. All the men are that way. Can you imagine Herbert, Lisa's husband? What would happen to him if his mom and his wife weren't in his life anymore? Yeah, he would probably fucking die of a heart attack on the shitter. I already mentioned what Steve is like now that his wife left him. Okay, he's curled up into a ball, crying, never going to take his wedding ring off. Can you imagine what would happen to Harry if Charlotte left him? Yeah, he would probably fucking throw himself out the fucking window. Yeah, he would. Because because these men are all dependent on their women. That's the message the show's telling you. The men are all dependent on their women. They can't do shit. They can't even wipe their own ass without their fucking wives and girlfriends there. They can't do a goddamn thing without their wives and girlfriends there. Okay? Yeah, that's the message they're saying. Although, if they were giving you an accurate description of the show, okay, none of the women on this fucking show would have anything that they have right now if it wasn't for the men. Okay? If Carrie had murdered big, she wouldn't be living it up in the lap of luxury like she is right now. Okay? If Lisa didn't have fucking Herbert, they sure as fuck wouldn't be living in that fucking penthouse, okay, in downtown Manhattan, okay? If Charlotte didn't have fucking Harry, they sure as fuck wouldn't be living in that multi-million-dollar apartment in downtown Manhattan either, okay? Because Charlotte don't fucking work, okay? So realistically, all the women are dependent on their men. That's the truth that the show doesn't want to fucking tell you, okay? But, yeah, they're not going to tell you that, okay? But it's fucking true. The real truth is, where would these women be without their men? Yeah, exactly. All right, but the show ain't going to tell you that, but I'm going to fucking tell you that. Like I said, I tell you the truth here. All right, So anyway, he doesn't really want to talk to Steve, his dad. Of course he doesn't, because he's useless and curled up to a ball crying. That's what Steve's doing right now, okay? He's not going to get over Miranda. He ain't never taking it off. He wants to talk to mom, okay? He's crying to him in public, so he's embarrassed, okay? He almost gets hit by a car, and he tells his mom that he wishes the car had hit him. You know, that kind of shit. What the fuck, dude? You know, and why the fuck is he talking to his mom out in the public like that? He should be in his fucking room. He's supposed to be staying in a hostel. He should be in his room where there's some privacy, and then talk, and then crying his guts out to his mom. Okay, not in public, not in the middle of the fucking street in front of a cafe where all these people can see you. This is stupid. Remember, he's the one that called her. He should have been calling her from his room, not walking on the sidewalk. What the fuck? Anyway, so she demands that all cell phone. Okay, so he doesn't really want to talk to his dad. Of course not. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, Miranda doesn't tell him to call her after the show. And Miranda does not tell. She's in line to go see the pilot. Okay, for her fucking Land Whales show. So she does not tell her son, hey, listen, son, I can't talk right now. I gotta watch this pilot. But when I'm done, okay, and they're gonna take away my phone. But when I'm done, I will call you right back, okay? Get home, get something to eat, and wait for me to call you in about an hour. That's what realistically would happen. That's not what happens here. Instead, Miranda does not tell her son at all, the person that she loves more than anyone else in the world, she doesn't tell him at all that she can't talk to him right now, okay, because something else she's in the middle of something right now. Okay, she just fucking hides her phone. She looks up, security guards are confiscating all the phones. You cannot have cell phones inside while they're taping for obvious reasons. She hides hers and tells the security guard, hey, listen, I lost my phone yesterday, so, you know, I don't even have a phone, so there's nothing for you to take. Okay, so she sneaks it in there, okay? But she does tell Brady to go back to the hostel, okay, and that to call her when he gets there, which is fucking stupid. Okay, anyway, so she sneaks in there with her phone, okay? Okay, so that's going on here, okay, it's important enough for her to, yeah. So whatever Brady's going through, okay, the most important person in her life, whatever he's going through, okay, is not as important as what Miranda wants to do right now. Okay, so her son being borderline suicidal is not as important as her fucking watching her Land Whales fucking TV pilot get videotaped, okay? So that should tell you where the priorities are on this fucking show, okay? Meanwhile, Carrie sticks paper on her face and eats a bunch of fucking chocolate cookies, because that's a very important plot line in the show, okay? Okay, and then her fat ass agent, the one who's making her fucking record the audiobook where she incriminates herself about what happened the night that she fucking killed Big. Okay, she got Carrie. She tells Carrie good news. Instead of 5 days in the audio booth, we're gonna give you an extra week. In other words, once you're done with COVID, you're gonna go back in there and record the audiobook. There's no way out of it, because she's a dumbass, just like the people that work in the recording studio. They're dumbasses too. None of them realize that Carrie doesn't want to fucking do the audiobook recording. Okay, because it's too fucking personal. It brings up too many memories, and she'll go to jail if she says the truth. All right, so that's going on here. Okay, but no one can fucking take a hint. Know why? Because the men are all assholes and stupid on this show. Okay. But her agent says it needs your voice, even though you don't want to do it. I mean, with COVID. In other words, her agent knows goddamn well that Carrie's faking having COVID to get out of this thing. But she's giving her an out. She was like, okay, well, you know, I know that you really want to do it. I know you're too much of a pussy to tell me that you're too traumatized to do it, okay? But I'm going to give you an out. I'm going to say, like, okay, well, right now you got COVID, so you can't do it right now. But, you know, once you don't have COVID anymore, you know, I got you scheduled to do it again. You see what I mean? Yeah, so, yeah, her fat ass agent is just a fucking bitch. All right, now, during the taping of the fucking bullshit TV show, Shea Pasa, the showrunner, who looks like fucking Drew Carey, but uglier, and with a blue streak in their hair and a vagina. Yeah, that thing, okay, is really into, in fact, that thing is actually repeating the dialogue at the same time, looking at the monitor, repeating the actual dialogue that she wrote. Yeah, I said she wrote, okay, while Shay is reciting the dialogue during the taping. In other words, she's in love with her own fucking script, okay? Obviously, it's very personal to her, okay? When she fucking revealed to her parents that she wishes she had a fucking cock. Okay, so Miranda's phone rings during this, okay? You know, because she's a dumbass and did not put it on silent. Of course she didn't. You know? She just went to Harvard. Okay, so the showrunner and everybody gets really upset. Okay, they hear the phone ringing. There's no phones allowed. Obviously, this is a breach. So they get pissed off at her. Okay, and it's Brady there trying to FaceTime his mom. Okay, and Miranda's like, I'm sorry, it's a crisis right now. My son's trying to get a hold of me. That kind of shit, you know. And of course, Shay is right there. Now, Shay was actually doing the scene where she comes out to her dad. Okay, which is a very emotionally traumatizing scene because she tried to rehearse this scene earlier with Miranda. Okay, and it went to shit. Okay, well the whole show is shit, but okay. So it was very emotional for her to get through the scene, and now Miranda ruined it while they were videotaping the scene. Okay, and so Shay looks up and sees that it's Miranda that caused all this fucking disruption. So now Shay's pissed off too. Okay. So that's going on here. Okay, and the showrunner's really pissed off. Okay, the lady with the phone. You ruined a great moment, and they're never going to get back there because Shay is not an actor. She's a stand-up comedian. They're a stand-up comedian. No, it's a she. It's an ugly she. It's almost as butt ugly as you, okay, but it's a she nonetheless, okay? Miss fucking Drew Carey with a fucking vagina, okay? No, I don't want to fucking see it. I'll take your word for it. You're not a they, you're a fucking she. You're a fucking narcissistic, delusional, schizophrenic piece of shit is what you are, okay? That's the accurate portrayal of you, not this fucking script, okay? This is fucking lollipop land, okay? Okay, you're a fucking she. That's what you are, okay? She. Yeah. I could do this all day. Okay, so that's going on here, okay? And of course, Shay obviously doesn't like this fucking thing, even though they're both from the same fucking stock, you could say. Okay, but Tony Danza says, hey there, look, hey, whatever, okay? I personally think that Shay, is it they or she? That they, because I'm a fucking sellout, Angela, because they is doing a wonderful job. Wonderful job. And let's give her a round of applause, okay? Because it's fucking libtard Hollywood. They're all doing it too, okay? They're all applauding, okay? Now, there's a stand-up comedian there, okay? Like, I've never been to one of these shows, but I got a brother who lived in Hollywood. He lived in L.A. for a long time, went to school there and stuff. He used to go to a lot of these shows, okay? He used to sit in the audience, okay? Like a lot of talk shows and stuff like that. And he would tell me that they always brought out some comedian to warm up the crowd, to get them laughing first before the show actually starts. Okay, so that's what this guy is. He said he's like the guy that's supposed to warm everybody up, get them laughing and shit, get them in a good mood, and then proceed with the taping. They're going to have to tape the whole scene all over again, all right? So he's there going like, okay, so remember, Shay was at the table, and she was asking her dad to accept her for who she really is, okay? And then the showrunner, the fucking Drew Carey with a vagina says, they really are. They. Fuck you. She. That's what I say to that. Okay? Hey, you're an ugly, but you're a she. Okay, I would not, don't even get me started. Okay, anyway, next thing, Miranda calls Charlotte, okay, outside. And she's freaking out about Brady, okay? She didn't talk to Brady, but she's freaking out about Brady. Okay, Brady and her are flying back to New York. And in fact, Miranda already booked a ticket. She's flying back tonight to New York. And Brady's going to fly from Amsterdam back to New York. Okay, so they're going to meet in New York. Okay, it's an emergency because he had his heart broken. Ooh, yeah, real emergency. She's still worrying about what Shay might think of her disrupting her pilot session there, okay? Next scene is Seema. Seema visits Carrie, okay, with her fucking bullshit fucking leopard pattern fucking COVID mask on, okay? And she admits that she faked, Carrie admits that she faked COVID. She didn't have it. So they drink some wine and get shit-faced. Okay, you know, some girl bonding, because we all know Carrie doesn't have enough of that going on in her life. And Seema says that she's here for her. Okay, I'm here for you, Carrie. I'm here for you. And then Carrie says, probably the best line in the episode, she says, I hate feeling sorry for myself. What the fuck? Are you out of your fucking mind? This entire fucking franchise is built around you feeling sorry for yourself. Oh my fucking God. Do you even know what show you're making? Every fucking episode of this and Sex and the City is Carrie feeling sorry for herself. That's all she talks about. That's all she cares about. What's wrong with her? What's going on in her life? How she's the victim all the time. Woe is me. That's the entire fucking franchise. That's the whole fucking IP. That's exactly what this show is about. That's what every fucking episode has been about. It's about Carrie feeling sorry for herself. What the fuck, man? Are you really that unaware of what this show is? That's like watching a Rocky movie, Rocky fucking 17, and Rocky says, you know, I hate boxing. What the fuck? Come on. Get the fuck out of here, man. Ripley don't believe that shit, neither should you. All right, so Seema tells Carrie that she has the right to feel however she wants to feel, however she needs to feel, for as long as she wants. I'm not a curl up in bed type girl, Seema. Seema's like, I am. I curled up in bed over a handbag. It was a Birkin. It was a Birkin. And that sentimental value. What the fuck? Let's equate these two losses. Oh my, get the fuck out. Yeah. She lost her husband. She killed her husband. And then Seema had her fucking Birkin bag purse snatched. Okay, yeah. And then Lisette texts Carrie while this dramatic scene is happening. And apparently Carrie tells Seema, hey, I got to go see fucking Lisette's fucking jewelry show at the park. Okay. Because I promised her in the beginning of the episode that I was going to go to the park and see her jewelry show. Okay. And she doesn't know that I fake COVID, so I'm going to go. All right. So that's happening. Okay. Next scene, Miranda catches Shay during a taping break. Okay. There's a PA assistant holding an umbrella over Miranda's head because it's sunny. They actually pay someone to hold an umbrella over your fucking head when it's sunny outside. Okay? And Miranda explains about Brady, her son, calling her and why she kept her phone because her son's going through a crisis and that's why she kept it in the studio when she wasn't supposed to, blah, blah, blah. And Shay's like, you ruined my family scene! No, Shay, you ruined your family scene. You ruined your family scene when you decided to be a fucking entitled, fucking narcissistic, delusional fucking weirdo. Okay? Miranda says, well, I had my own family scene. And it was real. Yeah. Well, it wasn't real enough to make it your fucking priority, Miranda. If it had been real enough, okay, that would have been the most important fucking thing. Not going to your fucking Land Whales fucking pilot taping. That would not have been the most important thing. Being there for your son would have been the most fucking important thing. Just like your marriage should have been the most important fucking thing. Just like raising your kid should have been the most important fucking thing. No, your goddamn fucking Ralph Cramden, the honeymooners with lipstick on. That's your most important fucking thing. So Shay's upset. Miranda is going back to New York. It's just a kid and a breakup. It's part of life. Yeah, just like that too. Only I'm better looking than Shay. Miranda says but it's my kid. It's the second most important person in my life. You don't know what that's like. Then Shay, well, then I guess we're even. Do what you gotta do, bro. Yeah, just like that, with the whole New Kids on the Block fucking haircut and everything. Yeah, it's beautiful. All right, Miranda's like, I'm sorry. Let's not say goodbye on a yucky note. Not like this. Okay. I hope Brady's okay, right? I mean it. Bye. Yeah, just like that. Get your fucking fat ass, ugly ass out of there. Okay, so that's going on here. Okay. Yeah. All right, I've had enough, okay? I'm going to stop my review right here, but I'll be back shortly to continue my review of And Just Like Crap. I thank you very much for watching this long, and I'll see you soon.